Dialogue.
Good evening, ma'am. May I have your first and last names?
Melissa West.
Thank you, ma'am. I have found your reservation. Here's the registration information. Does everything look correct to you?
Yes, it seems to be correct.
Excellent. Now, I will just need a photo ID for legal purposes.
Will my passport do?
That would be just fine, ma'am. Checkout is between noon and 2 o'clock. You may request an extension of up to 5 hours free of charge.
What if I need more time?
Then a late charge of 5% will be added to your bill.
Vocabulary and explanation.
The first word we shall see is
First name.
given name used before a family name in most European cultures.
First name. First name.
Next,
Last name.
surname, family name.
Last name. Last name.
Next,
Registration.
card or printout with the guest's reservation information.
Registration. Registration.
Next,
Passport.
document needed to leave and re-enter a country.
Passport. Passport.
Next,
Legal.
allowed under the law.
Legal. Legal.
Next,
Purposes.
the reason for which something is done, it exists, or created.
Purposes. Purposes.
Next,
Extension.
an object or concept used to lengthen or prolong something.
Extension. Extension.
Next,
Late charge.
an amount added to a final sum for tardiness.
Late charge. Late charge.
And last,
Added.
attached, increased.
Added. Added.
Small talk is a form of polite conversation about unimportant or uncontroversial topics.
Being a master of small talk is an important skill for any hotelier.
The first step is to have good body language. Good body language is when you are physically open.
For example, don't cross your arms. Also, turn your body toward the person, not just your face. This will make your guests feel like you're giving them all of your attention.
Also, while you need to be open and give them your attention, be sure to not stand too close. In general, it's best to keep a distance of about 3 feet between each other.
Grammar focus.
In this lesson, you'll learn how to check a guest in.
To be clear, checking in is the act of registering that the guest has arrived and will stay at the hotel. Checking in happens in a few stages.
First, the front desk agent greets the guests and asks for their name. Then the front desk agent searches for the registration information.
After the information is found, it is printed and shown to the guest. If it's approved, request some kind of identification.
This is usually a photo ID, and each country uses a different kind. For Americans in the United States, the state-issued driver's licenses are usually sufficient.
However, when checking in a guest that is from another country, the passport and visa information is needed.
From their identification and further questions, the front desk agent will verify and extract the following information as applicable:
Salutation, designation, company name, home and/or business address, city, country, postal code, telephone, email address, emergency contact number or information, and purpose of visit.
From a passport or visa, the front desk should confirm and/or extract the following information:
Passport number, nationality, and country of residence. Date of birth, passport issue date and expiration date, place of issue of passport, visa number, visa issue date and expiry date, visa place of issue, type of visa, proposed duration of stay in the country, and the arrived from, proceeding to information.
Each hotel and country has different standards and regulations about what information the guest must provide the hotel. Most hotels have specific standards of procedure regarding this registration process.
This phase of information gathering must be done quickly, and all front desk agents should be very knowledgeable about their registration process.
After all necessary information has been gathered and the guest has approved the reservation, request that the guest sign the registration paper and return it to the front desk. Then photocopy their passport and visa and attach it to the registration card.
Increasingly, many hotels use mostly electronic registration systems. In these cases, the passport and visa might be scanned directly into the computer.
Then the guest is shown to their room.
Practice for fluency.
Instruction. Please read out loud the following sentences marked with grey color, after the beep tone. Try to copy exactly their intonation.
Good evening, ma'am. May I have your first and last names?
Melissa West.
Thank you, ma'am. I have found your reservation. Here's the registration information. Does everything look correct to you?
Yes, it seems to be correct.
Excellent. Now, I will just need a photo ID for legal purposes.
Will my passport do?
That would be just fine, ma'am. Checkout is between noon and 2 o'clock. You may request an extension of up to 5 hours free of charge.
What if I need more time?
Then a late charge of 5% will be added to your bill.
This is the end of today's lesson. Thank you for learning English with us. Take your time to review it sometimes. See you on the next lesson of Learn English Through Conversations. Goodbye.